Hey gang, how you doing? As you can see, I look different. Um and I'm in a different place. I'm I, I'm on a ship, I think, which is very interesting because typically I'm just chilling in my house. So it's very strange to be out on a ship. But why am I here? It's because today I have something to tell you. I am a huge fan of One Piece. And more importantly, I'm a huge fan of Trafalgar D. Waterlaw. And did you see what they did to my boy in 1081? It's not pretty. It's not pretty. With the defeat of the Heart Pirates, I thought that we should talk about something important. I thought very topical. We should talk about Trafalgar D. Waterlaw and his relationship with his second in command, Beppo. Now, if you watch One Piece, you would know Law's from the North Blue. He's from Levance, also known as Whitetown. And Beppo is a mink, so clearly he's from Zoe. So the question becomes, how did they meet each other? Law didn't get to Zoe. They met each other when they were young, too. So let's start with Beppo, because that's like way easier. Beppo was from Zoe. Obviously, he was on Zunisha. And he wanted to follow in the footsteps of his brother Zeppo. Zeppo's also a mink. He's a polar bear mink. Very, very, very cute, very adorable polar bear mink. He's not very cute, very adorable. He's the grizzled older brother to Beppo's small, kind younger brother. Everyone loves Beppo because he's like very nice, very sweet, very, very soft spoken. But Beppo wants to follow Zeppo. Zeppo has been gone. Zeppo left to be a pirate on the Nox Pirates. So Beppo Beppo climbs down Zunisha. Big ass elephant. He climbs down Zunisha. And it was no plan. I guess Beppo wasn't very smart yet. Beppo washes away into the ocean, and then I think it's implied that he washes up on Swallow Island. So Beppo's just on Swallow Island, and he's getting his ass beat. He's getting his ass beat, which is very interesting. Very interesting because Beppo's a mink, and minks should know. Minks are like, even like the small minks are like warriors. They're fighters. Not Beppo though, I guess, or yet, I guess is the implication. So Beppo's getting his ass beat by two kids. One's Sachi, and the other one's Penguin. And then he is saved by his new buddy Law, and that's the first time they meet. Very sweet. Law's protecting his buddy Beppo. We don't know how Law got to Swallow Island, but he's there, and he meets Sachi, Penguin, and Beppo, and he stops Sachi and Penguin from beating the shit out of Beppo. And I think that encapsulates how Law feels about his crew in general. But I guess Beppo specifically, because if you pay attention, Law is never putting them in harm's way. Though those are his buddies, those are his friends. While Law is super strong, I think he recognizes that his crew is not as strong as him, and he's not going to put them in situations that require them to get hurt. So when we eventually go to Punk Hazard and we meet Law, Law's by himself. There is no Beppo, there is no Sachi, there is no Penguin. They're all far away. They're all on Zoe, I think, at that point. Law is on his own, and I believe that's just a precaution to protect them. He fights Doflamingo without them. And even when you get to Wano, Law is not really using them to fight, which is very interesting because, again, like I said, Beppo's a mink. He should know Electro. All minks have like the ability to generate electricity. He should be able to do that. Beppo should be able to. Well, Beppo does have like some martial arts. I don't know how effective it is. And the implication that the fact that he got beat up by Sachi and Penguin when he was a kid, the implication is that it's something he learned while he was like friends of Law or while he was on the Heart Pirates or something. So this is not like something he should have. He knew like from the jump. It was not something he learned on Zoe. Is what I'm trying to say. Despite the fact that a lot of the kids on Zoe could probably be Beppo's ass. You would think so. So I think the interesting thing is that it's very implied that Beppo's weak, is what I'm getting at. It's very implied that Beppo is not as strong as Law, but it is implied that he's the strongest, second strongest in the Heart Pirates, which is very funny because again he was beat up by Sachi and Penguin, so it's very funny that now he's stronger than them. But logically, he's just on the virtue of being a big polar bear. He should be default stronger than them, and then by default of being a mink, he should be stronger than them as well because he can use Electro. Or we've never seen it, but he should be able to use it. We know the way Law protects Beppo shows one that he really cares about Beppo, and we know Beppo cares about Law. Every one of the crewmates, every crew member cares about their captain. That's typically how it works. And Beppo's no exception. He loves this, and it's very sweet. It's very cute. We love it. There's a big moment in Wano, and we all know the moment. It's the rooftop. You would expect 6 people to be there, but 5 people are there. Logically, the captains are there. You know, Law, Kid, Luffy, and then you think, oh, their subordinates are there. Like their number 2s are there. Zoro, Killer. Not Beppo. Where's Beppo? Beppo's not on the rooftop, and sure Beppo was busy, but you would think that if Beppo was strong, he'd want them up there. So we go through a lot of the story assuming that the Beppo ain't shit. That Law is very strong and he's just carrying his crew. So let's fast forward. Post Wano, Law beats the shit out of Big Mom, Law and Kid together, and the Heart Pirates leave. They draw the Heart Pirates, the Kid Pirates, and the Straw Hat Pirates draw straws to figure out who's going where. Law wins the drawing, and he decides that he's going to Winter Island. And he goes to Winter Island. And oopsie, that it turned out you thought you won, you lost. It turned out Winter Island was occupied by Blackbeard, who was waiting to see which one of the 3 crews would show up there so he could beat their ass, take their poneglyphs, and take their fruit. So Law has to fight Blackbeard now. Well, the Heart Pirates have to fight Blackbeard now. And I feel like a lot of people thought maybe Law would win. But again, you have to remember Law's crew is nowhere near strong as Law. The second strongest was Beppo, and Beppo was not even on the rooftop. He wasn't strong enough to fight Kaido. It's what we're implying. I don't think Beppo has any type of hockey. So like obviously he couldn't have done anything. So Law gets his ass beat. Unfortunately, Law loses. He's on the ground. He's almost dead. All the Heart Pirates are on the ground. Blackbeard's deciding what the fuck he's gonna do to Law. Is he gonna kill him? Or is he gonna like try and make him immortal? And the impossible happens. It turns out that Chopper had given Beppo medicine to turn Sulong. And Beppo beats... Don't say that. I'm not going to say that. He swipes at Blackbeard, and it knocks Blackbeard away. And another thing is we see Augur shooting at Beppo, and we don't really see what it's doing, but I doubt he's missing. He's hitting. It's just not doing anything because Beppo is Sulong, and he can't stop him. So Beppo is able to attack Blackbeard and Augur, and he grabs Law, he jumps into the water and he dips, and he's saying, "Please don't die, Captain. You need to live. Please live, Captain." It's so sad. I love Beppo and I love Law, but the implication here is that I assumed that Beppo either his Sulong would have been trash, but like all the Sulongs are like strong. But I would have assumed either his Sulong is trash, or he couldn't control it. Because if he could, you would think he would be on the rooftop. Because someone who could knock back Blackbeard and still escape, or knock back an Emperor, a Yonko, and still escape, you would think you got to be like kind of strong. You would think he would have used his Sulong, but that's one of the many mysteries. That's one of the many mysteries of Oda. That's just how it is. He does shit like that. Sometimes he likes to imply one thing, and instead he shows another. It's the mystery of our friend Oda, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So, that's basically everything from that's everything about Law and Bepo. Everything from the beginning of the Heart Pirates, Law and Bepo, Sachi and Penguin, all meeting on Swallow Island, to the defeat of the Heart Pirates, where the Heart Pirates are defeated. I don't remember what the narrator says. We'll see. But that's beginning to the end. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.